Okay, let's begin. Broadcast section and James from Sky Sports. James.
Mauricio, no European football might be disappointing for Chelsea fans, but for you, has this week felt a bit like a blessing in disguise having a full week with your squad?
Yes, because I think for us it's about to recover players from the injuries and players that were out of in the international break. Yeah, for us, in the circumstance, I think it's good to have time to work. I think it was a very good week. We work really, really hard with the players that we have, and then time to recover players. If you are involved in competition, like in European competition, it's difficult. And of course, it's a time that for the fans, of course, it's difficult because normally Chelsea is a club that is involved in the European competition, but at the moment, because of the circumstance, we are not. And I think we need to take advantage of the situation.
But some positive news for Chelsea fans, or can you bring some positive news on the injury front? Moises Caicedo, Noni Manuaki, Marc Cucurella, all back fit for Sunday?
Well, Moi, we need to assess Moi tomorrow. He was training in an individual way, not with the team until today. We need to assess tomorrow and see if we can be involved Sunday. Marc suffered a fever and he's back from after when we restart the training. Noni was involved also during the week in training. I think yes, and maybe we need one day more. Maybe Broja Armando can be involved maybe Sunday, but it's not sure. We need to assess him tomorrow. Yes, we need to recover player, and think it's important that many names and players start to be available to be involved in the game.
Well, there's many names. Going to throw another one at you, Benoit Badiashile. There were reports that he'd suffered a bit of a setback. Is that right?
Yeah, but it was in different muscle, different thing. But it was a minor. It was a small. He's training with Rhys James. I think Rhys and Chukwuemeka, also Chalobah, they are very close to be involved with to start with the team to start to train.
Now on to Sunday, back at Stamford Bridge, first time in 3 weeks. The fans have been showing a bit of discontent recently. I know you've spoken, you understand how they feel, frustrated. You're frustrated you're not having your starting first team out because of the injury situation. But how important is it now to get the fans on the side starting at Stamford Bridge?
I say like this, like no. I really believe that they are going to be behind us. For sure. It's normal. When you don't win, all are disappointed, and like I told after in my press conference, it's normally that they show the feelings and the emotions. Cannot be happy after a draw in Bournemouth, even for us and for the player. But yes, we need to understand our circumstance, and I'm not going to say that they need to understand our circumstance because fans are fans and they want to win always. But for sure, we are going to feel the support. They are going to be in behind the team. The players need the support because they need to perform. And I see with our people in behind, they are going to support better if we don't have this energy from the crowd.
And finally, for me, Conor Gallagher spoke about how he found out he was Chelsea captain last week by lifting his shirt up on his spot in the change room, seeing the captain's armband. Is that something you've done previously? And what was it about Conor that made you?
No, but he was captain against Wimbledon also. I think it's not new. I think he's supposed to be captain. But it's good to create a good history. We know, but. Sometimes players, but it's nice. But I think it's normally if you see the starting 11 of on Bournemouth. I think he was also the captain against Wimbledon. Is not a surprise, I think, and then it's not a big thing to to create a party. But yes, I think he can be a captain. He's from here, from Chelsea. Came through the academy, and I think it's perfectly for him to to represent the teammate.
Thanks, Mauricio.
You're welcome.
Chris.
Chris, go over.
You'll be up against Unai Emery on Sunday. Your relationship with him goes back many years. Are you friends, or is there a slight rivalry there between you?
No, I think we have a very good relationship. I think we start, he started to coach before than me because he was very in early days to be a coach. I was after, but we start to play when I was in Spain and then in different clubs in Europe. Yes, I think he's a great coach, and I think we have a very good relationship with him and with all the coaching staff of Aston Villa. I think it's going to be great to see him.
And how much is it of a benefit for yourself to not be in Europe this week, Aston Villa playing away? Do you think on Sunday, given the extra time you've spent with your players and the rest they've had, does that put you at an advantage?
I think I don't want to be, to take advantage of this situation, but I think we are not, because we didn't deserve to be involved in the Europa League. I think they have very good squad, very good players, and I think they are prepared to compete in Europe and Conference League, like they are involved. But I think for us, because of the circumstances, I think looks like we only, we in Bournemouth 15 players, and then we need to use 3-4 players from through the academy. And I see at the moment, because of the circumstance, looks like okay, it's not enough. But yes, I think we were talking. We need time, and of course we are going to be competitive when the moment arrives that all the players will be involved again in the training and helping the team.
They got to rest a number of their first team players last night, but come Sunday, do you think that it is a good opportunity for Chelsea to get another win against Aston Villa?
Always is an opportunity. I think it's a really important game for us. I think we need to win. We need to keep going, playing well, because I think we are playing well. But in the last few weeks, I think we need to be more clinical in front of the goal and to approfit the chances that we create and convert in goals. The chances. I think that is the most important thing in football, because I think we are in all the data on the top 4. It's difficult to find some data that you say no, Chelsea is not on the top, but after in the efficacy in front of the goal, is we are in the bottom, and that is why we don't have the point that we deserve. But football is, you cannot say deserve or not deserve. It's about to win games.